State that votes red, the main presidential candidates are pushing hard for a small pocket that could turn blue and leave a large mark on the election. I'm Rob McCartney.
And I'm Julie Cornell. President Trump will visit Omaha tomorrow, but tonight, in a Commitment 2020 exclusive, it is Democratic vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris stressing the importance of Nebraska's 2nd District. KETV Newswatch 7's Michelle Bender is in the newsroom with her message to voters.
Well, Julie and Rob, Kamala Harris says even though the 2nd District and the state of Nebraska historically votes red, she says the Biden-Harris ticket has support from Republicans as well as independents. As she also talked about Omaha's record number of COVID-19 cases, saying the virus doesn't have a party affiliation. Do you and Joe Biden need this district to win the White House?
I believe that that congressional district and Kara Eastman are critical to winning the White House.
With 8 days to go before the presidential election, Kamala Harris is focusing on the voters in Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. President Barack Obama won here in 2008, the first time the district went to the Democrats since 1964.
It's surrounded by Republicans here.
But here's the thing. I mean, Joe and I are very proud of the coalition and a very broad coalition that we've built.
Harris says the issues affecting Nebraskans and Iowans are nonpartisan and pointed out Omaha's record number of COVID-19 cases.
The hospitalization rates in Omaha are, as of Tuesday, were higher than the whole year.
Correct.
And that virus does not discriminate based on party affiliation. And we can't, as leaders, afford to do that either.
How do you and Joe, take the politics out of the pandemic?
First of all, we have to take the politics out of the pandemic. The American people deserve so much better. And so Joe and I feel like, first of all, it's an extension of love thy neighbor, right? Love thy neighbor, wear a mask.
If Biden is elected president, he would be the oldest president to ever win the White House. Now, she ran for president herself, and I asked her if Nebraska and Iowa would be ready for America's first black woman to hold the highest office if she has to take that oath.
Based on what I'm seeing, people lining up to vote in this election, that they are prepared to see me take the oath as a vice president of the United States and to see Joe Biden take the oath as president of the United States.
Make no mistake about it.
Well, Harris also encouraged the community to step up like Americans did in other times of crisis, such as in the Depression and World War II. She is asking people to wear a mask in public to save lives. Rob and Julie, back to you.
Okay.